and a lack of wind shear, storms have the potential to strengthen just before landfall. Hannah Gard shows us how that can make for some tough calls for emergency managers.
Rapid intensification presents emergency managers and Gulf Coast residents with a new problem when making evacuation plans. It happens when a storm's sustained winds increase by over 35 miles per hour within a 24-hour time period. Hurricane Idalia in 2023 strengthened rapidly from a tropical storm to a Category 4 hurricane before impacting the Florida coastline as a Category 3 just a year after Hurricane Ian in 2022. Hurricane Otis in October last year shocked forecasters when its winds increased by 110 miles per hour in just 24 hours from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane as it plowed into the Mexican coastline. Rapidly intensifying storms can leave just hours for reliable warnings to be issued and make executing evacuation plans nearly impossible.
I think that what I've seen over the past decade in this office is a dramatic improvement in track. What we're not seeing is intensity. You know, it's so difficult to predict.
Homeland Security Director Colin Arnold says emergency managers have to adapt, and the National Weather Service's new impact-based warnings can help.
It will be important that we're utilizing these tools that they provide, like changes to the cone and changes to inland warnings, that we're listening and that everyone's listening, and that we're making decisions appropriately based on those warnings.
Rapidly intensifying storms make contraflow nearly impossible.
And we won't let contraflow, especially with rapid intensification. I just don't see how contraflow could happen again. We need a lot of time.
Officials say 72 hours are needed to turn all interstate lanes one way for evacuations.
You get maybe less than 72 hours notice. If you're not prepared to evacuate immediately, then you're going to have to shelter in place.
Arnold says emergency managers are making alternative plans if there's not enough lead time to evacuate.
We're working on plans for that with partners both in the region and at the state level and at the federal level to try and understand how we could possibly, shelter some folks that really have that vulnerability as far as medical, age, mobility, and get them through the storm and then do a post-storm evacuation like we did during Hurricane Ida.
There are things you and your family can do to prepare in advance to make sure you're ready come any type of storm.
Have the supplies ready if you're going to be staying for 72 hours in your house for a lower level storm, sheltering in place. Have a go kit ready in case you need to get into the car really quickly and leave with your family, your pets, loved ones. And then staying connected, utilizing resources like NOLA Ready, signing up for emergency alerts.
For Weathering the Storm, I'm meteorologist Hannah Gard.